Hey everybody, it's Paul Roberts here from Tribal Triathlete. How you doing? This week we're running through specific strength and healthy strength for your running to make sure you stay healthy when you're running. So earlier in the week we spoke about the sort of strength that's needed, and that strength is specifically for the lower leg, the hamstring, the hips and the core as a priority. They're the areas that really need to be your strongest areas if you want to stay injury free when you're running. So we looked at mobility for the lower leg area, the foot and the lower leg in our last video. Today we're going to look at starting to stabilise about your hips. And we're going to use a really cool exercise called the 4-point stabilisation. I'd recommend you definitely use this exercise. You can throw it in after runs and you can start to build it up. Now there is progressions with this exercise where you can make it more challenging and more dynamic, and all those things are all in the members area, the Tribal Triathlete members area. Today I'm just going to give you your starting point, and as a prescription what you might do is just hold each of these positions for 10 seconds. You can then progress the time and maybe progress up to being able to hold each of these for 30 seconds, and that's going to give you a great starter with your running specific stability. And indeed these exercises will also cross over to help you with your swimming and with your cycling as well. So here we go, here's the 4-point stabilisation. 4 different positions, as the name gives you a clue for. You're going to start with your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your elbows soft like so. You're going to make sure you get into a really healthy upper back position here, and then you're going to go up onto your toes as if you're going to do a press up. And you're just going to hold this position, making sure you're stabilising the lower back with your abdominals here. I want you to maintain a nice breath that's going to come up into your chest here and take your chest east and west or sideways out here. So it's a nice powerful breath as you stabilise with your tummy, okay? So you might hold this position for 10 seconds. The second position is going to be to turn onto your side, take your feet together or staggered like so. The hand goes underneath your shoulder and then you're going to lift your hip. This time we're looking to target the lateral structures of your core here in the hip. I just want you to make sure you go for a kind of maximum lift here and keep your chest open. Again, stabilising around the shoulder and making sure you stay nice and open through your chest. The next position is going to be heels into the floor, toes up. Fingers facing forwards behind you. Again, rotating chest up, keeping your elbows soft. And then lifting to your maximum height here, so you feel your hamstring, your butt and your lower back working nicely to keep you extended about your hip. Okay, and lastly you've got to do the other arm, so you come round here into side plank again, chest up, stabilise through this shoulder, chest open, and just hold right here, making sure you keep this nice centre line down the middle of your body. Now make sure you really engage with all these exercises. So when you're on your front, you really concentrate here. When you're on your sides, you concentrate here and here. And when you're on your back, you concentrate on the hips coming right through, the lower back and the hamstrings really engaging as well. One of the keys to effective strength training is to absolutely make sure you're engaged with exactly what you're trying to do. So you make sure you know where it's working and you make sure you focus on those muscles doing the work for you, okay? So make sure you connect to this exercise. Start with 10 seconds on each one and then slowly progress up to 30s, and then we've got more dynamic progressions coming later in the program. Okay, good luck. Let me know if you've got any questions.